I must say that silver and gold stacking is the number one hobby that I have in my life, if you could even call it a hobby. It's changed the way I live my day-to-day life significantly, and for the better. And with a little bit of discipline and dedication, I think it could help a lot of other people as well. And everybody's heard the cliche philosophical question, is life about the destination or the journey to the destination? While that is a great question, I'm not here to tackle that specifically today, but in regards to the journey side of things, there can be a few bumps in the road. And for those of you that haven't started their gold stacking journey yet, I would like to present a poorly drawn map that shows you where a few of the potholes may be. Today, we're going to talk about the most frustrating aspects of stacking gold. Let's get into it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe as we push hard for 4,000 subs. Looks like it's time for a new candle. This one's already burning out. I blow through these candles so quickly. I feel like I spend just as much on candles as I do silver. So there's three different types of stackers. There's your silver stackers, there's your gold stackers, and there's the stackers that enjoy everything that the menu has to offer. And I happen to be that type of stacker. I haven't dipped my toes into rhodium or platinum yet. I'm just focused on building up a decent amount of weight in silver and gold at the moment, and that can be challenging enough. I like to pick up a certain amount of silver each month, and for the most part, I've been very successful at that. With a little bit of budgeting and a little bit of hard work, it's been pretty easy to attain the amount of silver that I've wanted as each month has gone by. But as I have ventured into gold stacking, things change quite a bit. It can be very difficult to balance silver stacking and gold stacking. I have different goals for each metal for different reasons. Silver I love very much for its divisibility, wealth preservation, and its low entry price point. It's an excellent way to save in my personal opinion, and it's very, very good at covering odd expenses if I ever needed it to. Whereas on gold, on the other hand, I feel is excellent for wealth preservation plus a little bit of wealth growth because it has outpaced inflation for several decades now, and I feel it will certainly continue to do so as we move further into this inflationary future that we will likely find ourselves in. I'm very happy with the progress that I've made, but whenever I started mixing these colors together, things did get a little bit more difficult. I absolutely love picking up gold. If anything, picking up a new piece of gold is more satisfying than any piece of silver I could purchase, unless maybe it's a Perth Mint piece that I had been waiting months and months for, like a Lunar Series coin that only comes out once a year. Aside from that, gold is the most satisfying metal that I can pick up. I've seen roughly on average a 30% return on my money in regards to my gold pieces, and that's exactly what we purchase it for. But spot price continues to rise, which is absolutely a beautiful thing to see, but that also is what is presenting me with a bit of a problem. I'm saving up for a half-ounce gold piece. I won't say what that piece is right now. I want it to be more of a surprise, but right now, in regards to half-ounce sizes, all I have is the Perth Mint Lunar Rabbit, and I absolutely love that coin, but like a typical stacker, I'm not satisfied yet. There is another half-ounce piece that I would love to pick up, and I've been saving up for it for some time now, and it's just taken so much longer than what I wanted it to. As I've saved, I've watched spot price continue to rise more and more, which is why in the past 6 or 7 months, I have really started to favor fractional gold over larger sizes because spot price just continues to run away from us. Despite the higher premiums on fractional gold, if I would have just picked up a 10th ounce piece once a month over the past several months, I would have had more gold on hand than what I will when I finally pick up that half-ounce piece. But I don't know what it is. I just want to feel that weight. I want that size, and so that's what I'm saving up for. In the past 3 months, I haven't been able to pick up much silver either. What you see here on my desk here is what I've been able to pick up. I've been able to pick up several Wildlife Series coins. I was able to pick up this beautiful RCM bar, and I was able to pick up this nice Silvertown Mint Achilles round, which I think is awesome as well, but that's not nearly as much as I would usually be picking up if it weren't for this half-ounce gold piece that I want to get so badly. Another aspect to this is the fact that I'm saving up for another piece of real estate, and as much as I hate holding fiat currency, that's what I'm forced to do in order to have a large down payment and to have as much principal paid on the property that I want to acquire as possible. And I also don't know exactly when the purchase will happen. There's a lot of moving parts and even more paperwork involved, so I have to just keep my money in the most liquid form possible, which happens to be fiat currency. So not only have I not been able to save up for this gold piece that I desperately want nearly as fast as I want, I haven't been able to pick up as much silver as I want either. And that really bums me out because I've been stacking for over a year now, and I still feel the withdrawals from not being able to pick up the pieces that I want. I want to pick up another 20 buffaloes. I would love to buy a 20-ounce Scottsdale silver bar. I've wanted one of those for a very long time. And I want to complete the legendary Warrior series by Silvertown Mint as well. But I just haven't been able to do that because I've been saving up for this gold piece. And that's why gold stacking can kind of suck sometimes, because not only do you have to sacrifice fun things, you have to sacrifice buying whatever new toy you want, you also sometimes have to sacrifice your silver stacking in order to get a hold of that gold piece that you want. Will it be worth it when I finally do pick up that big, beautiful gold piece and I feel the weight in my hand? Absolutely, it will be worth it. Will I be able to go heavily into silver after I pick up that piece? Absolutely. I'll probably pick up all of the silver that I want within a very short amount of time, maybe 2.5 months after I do finally pick up this half-ounce gold piece. But in the meantime, I've had to hold back. I've only been able to pick up roughly 20 ounces in the past 3 months, and that really bothers me. But that's just a part of the journey. These are just a few of the bumps in the road that silver and gold stackers are gonna run into when it comes to acquiring that new expensive piece that they desperately want. But not to be too romantic about it, but ultimately, the longer the wait, the sweeter the kiss, and I can't wait to add that solid piece to my stack. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, stacking is a patient man's game, and I gotta tell you, my patience is being tested. Modern society would tell you to simply just run up a credit card. Society will persuade you by showing you 18-month no interest credit card programs. It'll flash all the rewards and the points and the airline miles and the cash back that you could make. But I'm not going to venture down that road. It doesn't end well statistically if you look at the numbers. So I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way by staying disciplined, staying patient, stacking up that cash, and working towards that goal. Once I get past the challenge of picking up another half-ounce piece, I'll be able to look back on it whenever I'm saving up for my first 1-ounce piece. Eventually, I will have a 1-ounce gold buffalo from the US Mint. It's gonna take a lot of work and a ton of time, but I'm going to do it. And right now, I'm learning what it takes to pick up bigger gold pieces like that. Like I said earlier in the video, of course, I could just buy smaller sizes. I could buy a 1/10 ounce gold piece once a month if I wanted to, but I don't know what it is. I just want that half-ounce size. It's all a big learning process. It's a way to flex and work out your patience muscles, your discipline muscles, and I'm just thankful to have found this beautiful hobby or lifestyle or savings method, whatever you want to call it. I'm very thankful I found it because I'm learning a lot. lot. I'm a young stacker and I don't have many mentors to rely on, but ultimately I listen to you guys in the comments section. You guys have been doing it for a very, very long time, and I'm so thankful that I get to hear your feedback and your advice. You guys know more about this than I do. I just happen to like to talk a lot, so I end up on YouTube rambling about this 3 times a week. But in any case, let me know what helped you through the process of waiting and building up the money for that big, super expensive piece. What helped you? What helped you get through the withdrawals of not being able to stack as much while saving up for that bigger piece? What was it that got you through the bumps in the road along the journey towards the destination of having more gold? Let me know. I'm struggling over here, guys. But anyways, stay safe out there. Keep stacking. Peace.